it, fella. Look here.
Stand by.
One for C-Lab, two for Draw Eagle, three for Wolverine to round out the trio. In this episode, everybody dies.
Broadcasting live from inside the power band, this is The Blah. In this episode, everybody dies. I'm your host, Kevin, also known as the Wolverine, along with my super-powered companions, Ben, also known as Jarhigo.
Jar fucking woo! Yeah, Higo.
Nice one, bro.
Nice. And my friend Chad, also known as C-Lab Forever.
Hey.
Welcome to the show, folks. This week we're talking about the 2022 likely to be a possible future classic.
Certainly
An
cult.
excellent
It'll
movie.
certainly be cult. It has
Certainly be called, definitely. And the second Nick Cage movie that we've done, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, starring, of course, Nicolas Cage, NPH, and Mando.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start the show. High level.
I had a lot of fun, man. I see the attraction. I see why everyone's buzzing about it and stuff. And we've gotten a few people to writing into us about it, and it was fucking a lot of fun. I cracked up quite a few times.
I love how you say that. I immediately think of people sitting at their desks writing letters. Dear Chad, Ben, and Kevin.
They do.
Yeah,
Dear
totally.
Jarhigo.
You guys don't get any fan mail?
Our audience is fond of stationery.
That's it.
Very nice. Very, very nice. So,
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
why don't you roll that right into your high level, bro death.
Listen, what would you say if I wanted to buy you dinner, or maybe you could just suck my tongue, okay?
Okay.
High Lev, yeah, this is fucking excellent, man. I want Nick Cage and Pedro Pascal to just do like a million buddy cop movies together.
Totally.
Same.
Wicked chemistry between those two. It was just a joy to watch. I got nothing bad to say, man. I was tempted to watch it again, and I didn't, just because I wanted to like kind of just digest it for a while and then go back to it again and pick up all the little things that I missed on the first run.
No doubt.
Yeah. Only complaint is I didn't see the like CIA angle coming. And for like just a minute, I was like, "Oh man, come on! Really? Is this? I thought this was just going to be funny, but it cleared itself up real fucking fast,
And it made it even funnier.
and it ended up making it even funnier. Yeah, no doubt.
I like what you said there. I did the same thing, and I feel similarly. So I absolutely love this. This was so fun to watch. It wasn't just fun and funny. It was just excellent story with excellent performances, man. Mando just proved once again that he's such a top-notch talent, you know?
Yes.
And Nick Cage has always been a top-notch talent, man. You know, I mean, he's definitely done a lot of weird movies lately and some smaller movies, but like, he's still awesome, dude. I mean, he's done Oscar-winning stuff and Oscar-nominated stuff, and he's just great, man. You can't argue with it, you know?
And Ghost Rider, you know? I mean,
Dude.
And Ghost Rider, which also had Sam Elliott, so bonus point there.
dude.
But you know what? I did the same thing as Ben. I watched it one time. I did it in one shot, and this was one that like I couldn't put it down. Like I even thought like, oh, let me take a break, or let me finish watching this tomorrow or later. And I was just like, no, I don't want to, man. You know, it was so enjoyable. So I also thought about watching it again, and then I thought better of it and was like, I'm just going to leave it at that. I took a couple notes, and that was it. So yeah, excellent movie. This was just so much fun. I needed this, man. You know, I needed this like I needed Everything Everywhere All at Once. Like I feel like these two movies are sort of akin in a sense.
They're totally. Yep.
they're newer
Sure.
movies. They're both kind of indie.
They both are
you
like
know, we've
meta
got some-
commentaries.
They do have a meta
totally.
commentary.
Meta,
Yep.
self-aware, sort of fourth wall breaking. Yeah.
Yep. And also just like bringing back some old favorites, dude, from days of yore and showcasing what some, you know, excellent actors that we already were aware of were capable of doing and even more, you know. Certainly in the case of Michelle Yeoh in Everything Everywhere, and you know, really with like Nick Cage and Pedro Pascal in this movie. So really just digging that, man. It's great to see two movies come out like that, you know, are kind of fresh and original, stuff that we can get stoked about, you know. And yeah, I don't know, just I like that a lot. And this definitely hit it squarely on the nose. So
Yeah, I
flame on.
I just can't get over how meta it is and how delightful I enjoyed that. Like, it just seems like such a risky maneuver. They could have so gone the other way, but I don't know, maybe because they handled it with so much love or something that it didn't. Obviously, Nick Cage would have definitely been a huge factor in it succeeding or failing just because of the impossibility of doing a meta commentary on yourself. Like, very few people could pull that shit off, but it was just like, it wasn't even just that it was like meta. It was like it was like Dante's in, you know, 7 levels of hell. There were like 7 different levels of meta on this, and I just enjoyed all of it.
I did too. I think, you know, like when we got to, I don't know, arguably my favorite part, it was certainly in my one watching, was taking the LSD.
It was pretty good.
Like,
oh God.
I mean, like, let's just start there. So, firstly, whenever we get to parts like that in a movie, I'm always kind of roll my eyes and I'm like, all right, whatever. Here we go with some drugs, or everybody gets too drunk, and it's just like a snore fest, you know. But this was hysterical to the point that I was sitting outside at night, you know, like everybody's in bed, and I'm like laughing outside on the patio because it was so damn funny, man.
Yeah.
Because it definitely brought back some memories, and, you know, it was just well done by both of them. And then, you know, you kind of get to the two guys eating ice cream and you realize that this is the script that he wrote. You know what I mean? Or and or rather, this movie is the script that they're dreaming up, you know, while they're going through the paces of the movie. And that just made it so cool, man.
So much funnier,
you know,
because they called out the stupidity during the scene, and then that allowed you to enjoy just how stupid it was.
Yes.
Well
said.
Yeah, like writing it as it unfolds.
Yeah.
It's like, we should do a drug scene, man. And it's like, yeah, but not like a bad one. The two dudes eating the ice cream, he's going to look over. He's like, yeah, just do a fake laugh. His fake laugh was just, it was perfect.
Oh, my God.
And then when they run away and they see the guys again, and it's not actually the same guys, but it looked really similar. Like, it was just
so similar.
So perfect, dude. So perfect.
I in the handful of times I've done acid in my life, similar things have happened.
Oh, no doubt.
Like you have if you're having a good time and you're with like a good group, you know, you're with even just one good friend or whatever, like you have those sort of reoccurring themes that keep playing out. And that was like actually kind of well handled there with like those guys are following us, you know, and then like you go somewhere completely else and you're like, look, there they are again. Like
totally, man.
But you know it's not them, but it is. You know? Like, it's just
and then the inevitable question comes up of, all right, what's going on?
This is so fucking great, man.
What's going on here?
Yeah, exactly.
It was the way it was for me.
I ended up seeing like a clip of this, I don't know, maybe a month or two back, with the climbing over the wall scene, which is obviously part of the acid trip kind of. So like it was delightful enough. It wasn't a surprise for me because I'd seen it before, but like I think one of the layers of meta that I so thoroughly enjoyed was, you know, making a funny, silly scene about an acid trip with Nick Cage, and then it turning into an overacted kind of Con Air hanging off a skyscraper moment, you know, or like any of those like real schlocky, shitty movies. It's like, I'll never forget you. You like, grab my hand.
That might be my favorite part of the whole movie. It was like them taking the time to reenact like various different bits from all of these movies. Like They leaned into tropes so hard in this movie, man. It was just awesome.
And coming off of Face Off, like I half enjoyed watching Face Off because of just how dumb it was, and I feel like leaning into that so much that it becomes just as dumb as Face Off, but it's tongue in cheek makes it like even better than Face Off. You know, it's just so good.
Absolutely, yeah,
yeah, I agree.
Because I kind of it was like how are they going to make a movie like a Face Off or a Con Air ever again? I just don't think it's possible. The '90s were so stupid, and then here we are. You know, like it's like this is the only way to do it.
They found a way.
They found a way.
They found a way.
Yeah. In regards to the climbing over the wall thing, there's a few spots where like, you know, stuff is actually happening to them, but it's like, you know, they Pedro Pascal and Nick Cage like break into like acting while the thing is going on. Like, you know, like when Pedro Pascal goads him into like jumping off the cliff or whatever, it's like they're just standing there and hanging out. And then the next minute, like, you know, it's like Pedro Pascal is goading Nick Cage into acting, sort of, you know,
totally.
like, but yet it's also real at the same time. So
That's
like,
great.
I don't know. I just found that delightful and really funny.
No doubt, dude. The
well said, Ben.
The fucking scene where they're like, I don't know if they're being chased. I can't even remember, but they're pseudo being chased, and he's just like, dude, I like your shoes, man. It's like, oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
He's like, you want to trade?
Dude,
They
the
trade
shoe
shoes.
swap shit is so fucking hilarious.
And then they're
man.
running down the hill, and he's like, I don't have ankle
God, I love
support
that
here,
so
man.
much.
Like, I can't go any faster. So fucking stupid.
You fucking treated me for penny loafers. I mean,
Oh, so fucking great, man.
Yeah, it was.
And now I need to buy some some raw canvas and beige checkered Vans.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I'll
complement
rock
rest
the
of my Vans
Lamborghini
collection.
wearing, hang out with Saudi Prince's jodhpurs or whatever the fuck they are.
Totally.
They were like those whatever. I just saw something like that, and I can't think of the name for it. It's like it's a casual loafer. Man.
I just saw something like that in my closet next to my short sleeve shirts, rollerblades, and various other
my
accoutrements.
I'll tell you what, dude. I am firing missiles at you right now from here, and I'm going to destroy you.
Oh, I love it.
They are shit missiles of hatred.
I love how much of a thing it's turned into. Dude, I'm sorry, but did you see on Instagram, there's a complete fucking diversion. We got a message from one of our turbo buddies, friend of the show, being like, hey, have you guys seen Raised by Wolves? And I immediately was just like, well, someone tried to tell us about it once, but it devolved into a fucking thing about a pot of fucking stew. It's so fucking great, man.
That's the show about the pot of stew.
That is the show about the pot of stew.
Ben's deflation in that episode was so great.
It's so fucking good.
Very funny. I really
Shout out to
what is
what
Go
I
ahead.
going to see. I'm just going to do a shout out real quick.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Fuck, do I find his name? A.A.M. Johnson. Adam.
Oh, he was the one that commented that he didn't like the boys episode.
Yeah, he was. I think it was with love, though. Shout out to Adam for that one. That fucking cracked me up. I actually shot him a message this afternoon asking for some feedback on it. But yeah, dude, that was the fucking Raised by Wolves things was so funny, dude.
All right, so along that vein, like I just, I don't know, Pedro Pascal.
Dude, he killed it.
I picked up and started watching Mando right after I stopped. Like that was my going to bed show last night, was to pick up on Mando. So I picked up on season 2, episode 1, and he's just so great in this movie, man. And his facial expressions and are just so funny. Like the whole, what I was driving at was like the kickoff to the whole acid trip when he's like, I think we're going to need some divine inspiration. And he's holding the dropper bottle up like at his chest. And he's like, what? And he says LSD with this huge smile on his face. And I was like, no way. Because like, I haven't seen that in a movie in a while where somebody was like, I think back in like the 80s and the 90s, we used to see more of like, hey, like, the drug in the scene was LSD. You know what I mean? But like, I just haven't seen that in a while. So when he said it, I got so excited. I was like, this is going to be so great. And it was so excellent, man.
And it's one of those things too, like with two other actors, I just don't know. Like the two of them were paired so perfectly.
Yeah, that was the other thing. Like, just like when they're driving in the car, and Pedro Pascal's, again, his face is just so funny, man. And then you really realize that there's this chemistry between these two is so good. And, then we're just really, really firing forward on all thrusters.
Well, Pascal
loved
just, as the character, makes it he seems like such an innocent, like,
he does.
Fanboy. And then when the CIA is
Totally.
like, nah, man, he kills people, you're just kind of like, I don't believe it as an audience person. And that's the point.
Never believed it.
Yeah.
It didn't make any sense.
It could have gone either way. Like, they could have made him out to be super vicious and whatever, but I like the way they went. I prefer it, but you just don't believe it. Like, it's set up so perfectly so that you're just like, nah, no way. And I love how they're like, we think the girl is locked in this room. You need to get in there. And he tries to break in, and it's a shrine to him.
Dude, that is, the Nick Cage shrine with the Nick Cage pillow and all that shit is just fucking
so fucking
oh my
beautiful.
God, it was so funny.
There's just little things in there, like when he's like, oh man, this is so creepy, and he's rubbing his hand on the pillow, and then he moves on to something, and Pedro Pascal goes, no, it's not. And Nick Cage moves on to something else, but you can see Pedro right behind him smoothing the pillow back out.
So good.
Yeah.
Okay. But I think, no, I lost it. Go ahead. Somebody
You
else
guys
talk.
probably saw this, but I saw that all of the cast and crew got one of those pillows as a parting gift at the end of the
Is
production,
that
which I
right?
think is fucking hilarious.
That is great.
Okay, I fell down a rabbit hole after we did Face Off of like Nick Cage's face products.
Of course you did.
Like a T-shirt that's just like one giant print of Nick Cage's face, or a million little, Nick Cage faces all smashed together. Running pants, towels, shower curtains, like that actually exists. It's
I love
a real
it.
thing, and that was like a runner-up for what I would have posted for socials, but it ended up getting outplayed by something else. But it was just I went down a fucking rabbit hole because I couldn't believe it, and I just kept going further and further, and I was amazed.
And now whenever you're on Instagram, all you get is Nick Cage memorabilia ads or something. I love it.
No, thankfully, no, that didn't stick. But man, that's good.
I just think that like the legend that has built up around him is well deserved and so unique, and you can see him, in interviews, especially around this, where he's just super humble about it, and he's just like, look, I just am so pumped that people even fucking give a shit, and I don't care if they're saying good things or bad things. Like, if they say anything, it's great. And he's just so humble about like his celebrity, especially, considering the longevity of it and how many like fickle fucking tweens these days still love him and meme out and fucking wear giant t-shirts of him. I just think it's so fucking beautiful. It's hilarious.
Yeah. For as like unhinged as he can seem in some of his acting roles, like he actually seems to be pretty fucking grounded.
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
You're talking about Cage.
Cage, yeah.
Shut your mouth.
I'm talking about Cage. He can do it.
He's one bad mother.
Shut your mouth. But I'm
Talk
talking
about
about
Cage.
Cage.
The CG, I don't know. You guys were saying before, like your favorite scene in the movie. I think one of certainly top 3 favorite bits in this movie is when Nick Cage makes out with himself in the bar.
Oh,
yeah.
And the young CGI Nick Cage was fucking hysterical, and I guess he came from an interview that Cage actually has on some British show from back in the day, which I'm not sure if you guys caught, but he's almost exactly like that dude, the caricature of himself in this interview. And I guess modern day Nick Cage went back and just saw this video of himself and was like, I was such an arrogant fuckwit, I'm going to use that as inspiration. And it's just, I don't know, it's just beautiful. It's so funny.
Yeah, he is.
Nick Cage is a good smoocher.
He's a good smoocher.
Yeah, I liked the addition of Nikki.
Well, that's one of the other
Right.
layers of meta is it's like adaptation, which is an excellent
Yeah.
movie where he plays Charlie Kaufman and a fake Charlie Kaufman, like the twin brother. It's like as
I
soon
gotta
as
see
the
that,
first,
man.
as
I've
soon
never
as
seen
Nikki
that.
came on, I was just like, oh, dude, I love it. I love the adaptation reference, and it kind of just flows throughout the movie.
Yeah, I need to see that.
That's a good
I've
one.
never
It's worth
seen
checking
that.
out, man. Especially for his performance. He fucking really did a great job.
That's what I've been told, man, and I just haven't gotten it. The other one I haven't. I think I saw it, but I'm not sure. Is Being John Malkovich. I was like, oh, this seems kind of like that in that
Yeah.
same kind
You
of
haven't seen
way.
Malkovich?
I don't remember if I saw it or not, but
Okay.
either way, I don't remember anything about it.
We should do Malkovich.
Yeah, that would be a good one to do.
I think that's on my master list for sure.
Yeah, man. Interestingly enough, it's a Charlie Kaufman movie. So, like, Charlie Kaufman wrote Malkovich, and then adaptation is also written by Charlie Kaufman, but Charlie Kaufman writes himself into the movie, played by
Wow.
Nick Cage.
Wow.
He writes all kinds of weird shit.
Yeah.
Another one was the walking into the pool, leaving Las Vegas, drinking underwater scene. That was a delightful little moment too.
Oh yes, there you go.
I just love how fucking grumpy Nick Cage is, dude, and like sitting in the psych place where you think it's just him monologuing with his agent, but it turns out to be a psych, and then it turns out his daughter's in the room, and he just kind of makes all about himself. It's just super super fucking ridiculous. The wife and daughter were pretty solid counterpoints to his stupidity.
Yes, I also
Definitely.
enjoyed them immensely.
Definitely.
The daughter is Kate Beckinsale's daughter.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Interesting.
Huh.
Yeah, right. Daddy, I'm your daddy.
Oh my god! Wow,
Oh my god.
really,
Good stuff.
really excellent.
Take it somewhere.
Hold on. Go ahead.
You're reading something. What?
Nick, I just caught it. Just passed in front of me that Nick Cage was in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and I was like, "Wait a second,
Yeah,
what?"
Spider-Man Noir.
Yeah, that's right.
It just passed in, but like somebody dropped it on your
Amazon delivery guy,
Your
DoorDash.
intern just dropped
Hey,
it off on
DoorDash
your
here,
desk,
ping
like-
bong.
Yeah,
Hey,
somebody
did
was
you know
walking
that
through the
Nick
room,
Cage
and
plays
it was
Spider-Man
like on
Noir?
a piece of paper, and I just noticed it, and then I was like, "Oh, hey, I should look that up."
Brought to you by Ejector Ejection Seats.
That's right. The official EBD brand ejection seats for all your ejection needs. It's the best, handcrafted right here in America.
Valverde. It's made in Valverde.
Handcrafted in Valverde.
Yeah.
It's craft,
Genuine
steel cut,
Valverdean.
curated.
Ejection.
These are my three favorite annoying buzzwords right now.
Steel cut.
Steel cut, craft, curated.
Can you kind of like the not so funny meow Super Troopers thing, see how many times you can say meow? Can you please officially weave steel cut into your next sales pitch to a poor unsupporting couple in the dealership?
Unsuspecting.
Just like
I can do that.
unsuspecting couple.
Yeah, I can do that. It's futuristic, steel cut, craft. You're going to love it.
Like, where do I sign?
Wow, we are all over the place here.
Mm-hmm.
I think
that is what we do.
Yeah, it's true. That is what we do. One Nick Cage movie we have to add to the list is Wild at Heart. It's probably one of my favorite Nick Cage movies.
I don't know if I've seen it.
Oh, it's so good. It's David Lynch, man, so it's super weird.
Yeah, right.
It's been a long time, but I remember I liked it a lot.
Maybe I have seen it.
This is a snakeskin jacket, son. It's great.
There's so much Hors the
Sure.
Overing going on in this that it's just, delightful. It was a delight.
Yeah, this movie should be renamed The Unbearable Weight of Hors d'Overs.
That should be the episode title, bro.
Hey, there you go, dude. Episode title, man. I love it.
Bada bing.
Unbearable weight of Hors d'Overs. Hors d'Overs.
Hors d'Homage Overs.
I'm gonna definitely dine on all those Hors d'Overs on the second viewing of this particular movie.
Yeah, me too. I have a rental still for
I know.
a night.
I left a lot on the plate in the first watching, so
Yes.
it's going to be a feast.
I like that
Yes.
you both were like, I thought about watching a second time and didn't because I had the same reaction. I kind of
Oh, you did
remember
as well?
like proper. Yeah, I did. I only watched it once for the same reason. I remember like cracking up a few different times, and I can't remember what the scenes were. Like there was not any of the stuff that we talked about here, and that's kind of why I want to go back through it again.
Yes.
Just so much dumbassery.
Oh my God.
The Croods 2 shit was fucking great.
Oh my god, that was great. I
Croods
love that
2.
guy that played the CIA
It's
agent.
like, dude,
He
have you
was
seen
really
Croods
funny,
2? He's
man.
like, no, I'm 40 fucking 2. I haven't seen Croods 2.
Dude, Ike Barinholtz and Tiffany Haddish are both awesome, but I was psyched to see Ike Barinholtz. I don't think I've seen him in anything since Cockblockers, and he's great. Dude. He's really.
I don't
funny.
know the dude.
I know I've seen him in something. I don't remember what, but I did a quick look up on him, and it said that he was like he's been in a bunch of TV shows. So he was like in the Mindy Project and Mad TV, and like these. So I think he's done a lot of like jumping from like TV show to TV show. So sometimes, you won't. When somebody's like an actor is like bouncing like that, if you're not watching those shows, you're not really kind of into what they're doing.
That's it.
He's been in some great shit, but he's definitely underused. I think.
Yeah,
he's really fucking funny, man. He's fucking
he's definitely
great.
Funny.
I don't know if you guys have seen Cockblockers, but it's technically called Blockers, but there's like a picture of a rooster before the blockers.
In a delicious pun.
See what I did there? See what I did?
Love
So I'm
what
not sure
you
if you're
did
supposed to
there.
call it Blockers or Cockblockers, but it's really fucking funny.
Okay,
Cool.
I'll give it an old whirl.
Jarhigo
I think I'm gonna have
approved,
to-
man. I'm down.
I'm down with that too, man. I'm gonna have to finish watching Mando now because I started it, but
Yeah,
After that.
it's got John Cena and Leslie Mann as well. It's very good.
dude, come on! I love Cena.
Yeah.
Excelente.
Highly recommended.
Yes.
Anyways,
Dude, I kind of love how I think this is a Matrix death, but this movie feels like it was going for something similar as the new Matrix movie. And I love how like Neil Patrick Harris kind of is like the fulcrum of both of them. I don't know why that delights me so much, but I like that.
Dude,
Yes.
anything that NPH is in, I am down.
Like I think
Yes.
this one succeeds where the new Matrix movie did not, in terms of maybe my enjoyment. But
indeed, yeah, this was a bullseye. Matrix
it was like an edge of the target. Still kind of hit it, but kind of didn't.
Yeah, it was like in the wood of the door kind of for me. But, it was
When you're throwing darts, you hit the door, and you're like,
if you
"Oh
were playing
shit,
darts
sorry,
with
bro."
me, it was like in your back,
Yeah.
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 The new Matrix movie was playing darts, and you throw a dart, and it misses the board and hits the sidewall of the tire, and now you need to pay for the tire, bro.
You got to pay for that sidewall.
Hey, sidewall puncture,
Yeah.
bro.
You know what would have been good though if Nick Cage played Neo in that movie,
Dude.
If
in
Nick
that
Cage
in the
played Neo
new
that
Matrix movie,
it would have been really because he would have really put some like oomph into this,
He would've.
like trying to do the force pushes, like
oh man,
that shit. Like he would have been like, yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
and
there,
is
baby. I'm
Keanu
with
in
you.
this fictional movie? Is he like fucking Agent Smith or something, or is it just Nick Cage and then everything else is basically the same?
Everything else is the same. Just Nick Cage plays Neo.
Okay, I'm totally on board.
I like
I'm totally
it.
on board. Nothing against
As
Keanu, but
am
I'm totally with you.
Yeah. And then I think in part 2 of The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, part 2 of, I guess it would be The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent 2. I think maybe Keanu should join the cast.
Yeah,
It would be, I think it would be funny.
would be pretty
It-
good.
it
Keanu
should, man.
Take the same treatment.
Yeah, he's the perfect person for
self-aware
that,
treatment.
man.
I
He
kind
would
of
do it. He would do it well.
He would.
I kind of feel like Keanu's a good example where like before seeing anything about this movie, I just knew that Nick Cage could pull it off. Like if anyone could pull it off, Nick Cage could. I don't know if I feel the same way about Keanu. He probably could.
I think if he dove into it with a plum like Nick Cage did in this, I think it would be really funny.
Yeah. Do you think like Walken
Yeah.
could pull this off? Like I don't know if.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because like
Yes,
obviously.
Walken would come in and show him how it was done.
Yeah.
I think he'd be like, "Guys, step aside."
Let's take some LSD.
Exactly. You cut your hair.
I feel like obviously it's not going to happen, which sucks. But like I feel like this would be a good. I hope they don't make a million of these types of movies now that this one did reasonably well. I don't know if it actually broke even, so
Agreed.
maybe they won't do any more, which is probably a blessing. But I could see Bruno doing one of these. You know, obviously aside from the dementia stuff, like I think a Bruno version
Yeah.
of something like this would be delightful.
I would have liked if Bruno had the chance to do something like this,
Yeah.
for sure. Because I think he would have enjoyed the hell out of it.
I feel like we're perilously close to the studios realizing this is a meta thing and then just like milking the fucking subgenre to dry. You know what I mean? Like it might just be better off leaving it alone.
Yeah, but I'll be honest. Part of me is like here for it. Like, I could probably, I mean, like if they wanted to do this with like Sly or like anybody, like I'd kind of be there for it.
Like Last Action Hero is
would.
kind of the prototrope for this kind of thing in a way.
Wait,
This is true.
Say that again?
Oh, you reading about something else?
Nope.
I just said Last Action Hero is kind of like the prototrope of this kind of thing in a way.
Yes.
Like it's
Agreed.
different.
English,
But it's-
motherfucker, do you speak it?
Kind of
Oh,
similar.
goddamn. So good.
I need to revisit
They
that one
speak
too.
English
Man.
and what?
Do they speak English and what?
I don't know why that's so funny.
What?
Pretty funny.
I've heard it a million
What?
times. I don't know why it's so funny.
It's great. It's the delivery, man.
I guess so.
It's too good.
Ugh. Delight.
He knows he
Delight.
has him.
Jahigo, you are delight.
You are delight.
Ah, yes. You, Wolverine, are scrumtrelescent.
Anyway, I dig what you're saying, Chad, about the Last Action Hero. Definitely being the kind of fourth wall
There are some meta
metatrope,
movies,
proto metatrope.
but that was like a meta movie about the genre, not necessarily about Arnie. You know, whereas this is a meta narrative about a person. You know.
True, but it was kind of in the sense of like the self-aware meta space.
Mm.
You know, that definitely I could put those two things in the same category if I frame it like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, they could have made it all fictional, and it still probably would have been
Carried,
quite
yeah.
entertaining.
Yeah.
But I think the zhuzh you get from making it real, or a fictional version of a real person, definitely pushes it right over the edge, makes it that much more. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
I think I'm on your motorcycle, Benny. Like I'm down for them doing more of this shit. And then if it sucks, I just won't watch them. Fuck it, whatever.
Wow, there you go. Bro.
Yeah, I mean, if they're going to do everything else to death, they may as well fucking
Do
give
this
this
too.
a whirl.
That's it. They're gonna make 75
right.
Marvel movies a year. Might as well make some of this shit.
Yeah,
Well, I
exactly.
mean, look.
It'll add some variety,
Yeah, I mean, Chad, look, the saving grace is that we're going to sniff that out a mile away
Yeah.
and we'll instantly start hating on it and we'll already be onto something even greater.
Avatar, fucking Airbender with water or whatever.
Yes.
We already did. We already called it out.
Why did you put the new Avatar movie on the list of movies we're going to do?
Because it's gonna be so fucking stupid that we need to like shit talk the hell out of it. Like, why else are we? Why else
have
would we
to.
do it?
It's our fucking civic duty. We have to do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
We have to do a savage takedown
we have to be.
Savage.
of that movie. Like
Yeah.
we just do.
Savage.
We just
It
We
just
need,
has to be done. There's no way.
I
There's
just
no
wa-
way that
okay.
it is going to be anything other than a shit show.
Yes, and I just want to make sure that our heads and hearts were in the right place. That's why I asked.
What do you
the
think?
question.
You think I was
Sorry.
excited about watching the movie or something?
No, I just wasn't quite sure.
actually, it's I watched the trailer again, and it looks like it might actually. There might be something to it.
Pretty good.
You know,
Kind of reminds
guys,
me of
no.
Waterworld, a little
I
bit.
know I've been hating on this movie for years, but
I tell you what, man, they put a Dennis Hopper blue avatar in there, and I'm on board. Fucking Waterworld bad guy, man.
Dude,
there you go.
I'm so there for it.
Yeah.
Who, the Deacon? Isn't that what he was called in
I don't know.
Waterworld? The Deacon?
He is called the Deacon in Waterworld.
Throw in
yes.
some Moana
wow.
characters. I mean, just, take it all. Just fucking
Fucking
jump all
go
out.
for it,
Hey, there's a mashup, a project we never thought of. Moana meets Waterworld.
Meets Avatar.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Why not Paddington 2 while we're at it?
Dude, Paddington 2
Dude.
is so
Back to
funny
the
in
movie.
this.
I actually want to watch that now.
I've seen it. It's not as good as everyone says, but it's pretty good. I just love how they just
Okay.
went for it. So I remember like seeing like a million articles about like Paddington 2 is the best movie of the year, and I was like, "What? All right, I'm fucking watching this movie." I was like, "That was kind of weird." Okay.
Okay. I like I did the only like one of the only things I wrote down was when Pedro Pascal goes or when Nick Cage is like he's crying while he's watching it and he's like you were right. He goes, I fucking told you.
I love how a minute ago I was bitching about not having time to watch anything good, and then I just admitted to watching Paddington 2. So clearly my priorities are all fucked up.
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit,
dude.
but that's okay.
Let's see how it is.
Yeah.
You got time for Paddington 2, but you ain't got time for Peacemaker.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I need to just start watching all the good stuff, Peacemaker and whatnot. Peacemaker and whatnot.
And what not? And
I just realized I had like 2 or 3
potted
Star
meat
Wars
and
deaths.
sody crackers.
You know, if this guy wants me to suck his dick, wants me to fuck his wife, or wants me to watch him fuck his
God,
wife.
that was so funny, man.
Watch me
I
watch it,
loved
yeah.
that.
I
love that
I
was
am
the
Javi.
first thing he said to him.
This Javi guy wants me to do. I am Javi. The like fucking fist in hand head nod. There's just, is that from something? Because I just fucking love that fist in hand head nod.
I don't
It's
know
the
what
most
that's
Nick Cage
from, man,
thing
but
ever.
I loved
It's
it.
like a kung fu kind of a thing.
It's
Yeah.
just so perfect.
I'm trying to think if it's from a Nick Cage movie, though.
Maybe.
I'm sure.
I don't
No.
know.
Somebody out there will.
Yeah. See, these are the things I need to go back and investigate for. You know,
These are a
Yes.
few of my favorite
because you know this shit is like just
things.
full of like Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Raindrops on
kinds.
roses and whiskers on kittens. Brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
When the dam breaks. I have no idea if that's the lyric. The
When the dog bites, when the bee stings,
When I'm
feeling sad. Christ.
only in a Nick Cage homage could we pull off something like that and have it not be ridiculous. It fits. It fits with Nick Cage,
It
dude.
really, really does.
That rendition of a few of my favorite things was indeed approved by the
Yeah,
Nick
we
Cage
wrote an email
himself.
to him and he wrote back. He's like, "You got to do it. It's got to be done."
It's like, listen, guys, I really dig the podcast. I think you should probably start doing some more musical numbers.
Yeah, be more operatic. Needs to be more operatic in tone. Dude, how fucking unbelievably fantastic in just every fucking possible way was it when Javi and Nick at the end are like trying to convince themselves to kill each other and Nick pulls out the two face-off guns, dude. It's just like, oh my god, that's just fucking genius, man. Oh, so genius.
That was for us for sitting through Face Off, I think.
Yeah,
No
man,
doubt.
That was,
no doubt.
Yeah,
Agreed.
I felt like the movie was speaking directly to us.
Dude, there was a
there.
few times in this movie where I was like, this is the movie that the three of us would make if we got millions of dollars and could convince Nick Cage. Like, this is the kind of shit we would do. It was just fucking
We
hilarious.
would only we would get Christopher Lambert and Steven Seagal and
Dude.
and Booberry himself, and we would go for it. Yeah.
Blueberry himself.
Dude, the series are back. Have you seen that? Cause just did a release. Like, fucking Fruit Brute is coming back. It's like in the next couple months, it's out. You guys could all get Fruit Brute, put on your bathrobe, and smoke a cigarette and watching TV eating Fruit Brute.
Ooh.
I'll take up smoking again just to smoke while I eat my.
That's
fucking
exactly
Fruit
it,
Brute.
man.
Yeah, yeah. Are you
That's what I'm
talking
talking
about
about.
cereal? Are you talking about holiday cereal releases, Chad?
Lance! The phone's ringing! Yeah.
That is exactly what I'm going to tell this fucking asshole right now.
Right now.
Yeah, man. Cause the artist has done a collaboration with fucking General Mills for whatever that fucking means, and he's done remakes of all three of the cereals, and they're releasing them again. And hopefully they're not like $6 billion fucking dollars because everyone like races to the internet to buy them or whatever. But
Oh no, dude, are the monster cereals going to become like sneakers? Like, is that what's going to happen?
yeah,
don't know,
their
man.
eyes are X'd out or whatever.
We're going to have to like fucking create bots to like order the shit for us online while we're sleeping, and
Pretty
like,
much.
hope
Look,
they're
like-
faster than other people's bots.
I get how stupid that is, but I would rock a pair of Fruit Brute sneaks. I have to tell you, or blueberry.
I
or
would
blueberry.
definitely wear some blueberry sneaks, bro.
Dude, you know.
And I know Jarhigo's down.
Like, we would be down for those sneaks. The problem is they sell them for $300. So they'd sell it in 4 seconds, and then they'd be available on the secondary market for like $10 billion.
That's the thing. You end up you want the blueberry, but you end up stuck with like Count Chocula or Frankenberry because they're just the blueberry. Like, they sold out. Like,
You end up with a size 6 Count Chocula because there's nothing else available, and then you're like, cool, I just put it on my shelf, I guess.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah. You try and stuff your foot in there anyways.
You end up looking like a fucking geisha. I'd love to see you fucking
Something like that.
shoehorn your feet into a size 6 Count Chocula Cause special edition on Nantucket. That'd be fucking great.
Well, you got to do that thing where people take like the shell toe Adidas and they like hack them all up so they're like sandals basically.
Yeah, I have seen that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They'll totally keep the value. No worries.
Oh yeah, no.
Nah,
of course.
it'd be great.
Size 6 Frankenberry sandals.
I love it.
I'd be down for some Frankenberry shell toes, dude.
Mm-hmm. You could swap shoes with someone wearing jodhpurs.
You could.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude,
Absolutely, man.
can we tip of the hat to Pedro Pascal?
You know that jodhpurs are like the pants that mass state troopers wear.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm totally going to misrepresent what they are and say the wrong thing forever because it's funny. Yeah, you're right.
Perfect.
Big puffy, like
The shit that Nazis wore?
yes, exactly. Yes, for anybody who doesn't know, and no offense to anybody who is actually a Massachusetts state trooper, but
Or a Nazi.
the uniforms really, really look like Nazi uniforms.
I
They
don't
really
actually
do.
know. I actually think there's like some. I'm saying the word "think" is key here. I think that there was actually some direct shit taken from those uniforms. I don't know. I don't know if it's just like a coincidence or not.
I don't know about
Well,
that. Maybe.
yeah. I have a hard time believing it was by accident that they had jodhpurs, jackboots, and like that certain type of hat, and like the leather strap across the chest.
I mean, they look
whole-
pretty
yeah,
badass, even though they look very, Nazi-esque. But whatever.
Well,
It's-
I mean,
yeah.
to just drop a little bit of knowledge here.
Drop a nug.
Well, I'm going to drop like a fairly large nugget. The state police were designed essentially as a paramilitary force. Certainly, it started a long time ago, like probably in New England. And, as it spread out, not every state has state police. Most of the agencies that are labeled state police are like in the east and in the northeast.
Yeah, East Coast.
Yeah, but like they're definitely modeled after, or designed to be paramilitary. So, fun fact is that I believe it's Vermont is the only state where the state police, all of their rank insignias are like they do in the UK, not in the US.
Yeah, right.
Like
Ooh, so
sergeant,
they have like
lieutenant.
brigadiers and stuff.
Lieutenant.
No, they don't have. I think you meant lieutenant. That's Kev's Nug Corner about the state police.
I like it. And now that I'm getting the word jodhpurs confused for the Ferrari sandals, and
For
we're
the
talking
penny
about
loafers?
blueberry, yeah, I really kind of now I want to see like a Count Chocula or Booberry collab with a state trooper where they like have a Booberry Nazi uniform. That'd be pretty cool.
Blueberry Nazi uniform.
Bro.
That's very weird, dude.
Bro.
Dude, it's very weird.
Bro.
It's extremely strange.
Bro.
To quote Russ Murley and the local weather forecast out here, Nazis.
There you go.
Dude says Nazis every day,
Wow.
but only because he talks about,
The weather?
he'll be like, wind, whatever knots, seas running X amount of feet.
Oh,
But every day he says Nazis.
okay.
He says them back to back like that, though, like almost like he means it.
Almost like he
Weird.
does it on purpose. Not so funny meow, is it?
I think he's fucking with people.
Yeah. I mean, you would.
Yeah.
I would.
He very well may. He very well may.
So there's a little Darth Ego nugget for
There's
you.
a little very local New England weatherman nugget for
Local
you.
New England weatherman nugget for you.
Hey, this week on the show, folks, off-topic nuggets with Jarhigo
Hey.
and Mulvey.
Russ Murley, we love you, man. You're the man.
Can we tip of the hat Pedro Pascal's really remarkable kind of Fidel Castro-esque mustache?
Hold on a second. Before we jump into something as important as that, I would just like to...
Apologize to all the Nazis.
No, No, I just wanted to say, for all the folks at home, you may be wondering where we get all of our cereal information from.
Oh, yes.
Not from hours of research or anything like that. It's from our good friends over at The Empty Bowl. That's right, Dan Goubert and Justin McElroy. Entertain us and soothe us every week with tales and reviews about cereals that we all love.
A meditative
some that we
podcast
hate.
about
A
cereal.
meditative podcast about cereal. And we encourage you all to go and check it out because it's wonderful.
It's pretty delightful.
And now, back to the show.
Now back to mustaches with steaks.
And now,
Endorsed by Lance and his cigarette smoking giant bowl of
Dude,
fruit
Lance
brute,
totally endorses that shit.
enjoyment. He loves that show.
I want like one of those, like, I want to make an EBD T-shirt that has like, you know how like they'll, you know, like you like a picture from a scene from a movie, but then you just cut out the actor, you know, like I want Lance in the bathrobe with like the bowl of cereal. I just want to like cut it out and like get that on a shirt.
Stick it on a shirt.
EBD. Yeah.
That could be arranged.
I love that. I love that. Okay. You know what I want is a EBD cereal.
Oh, man, yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, we're gonna have to get together. We're gonna have to pick the brains of Dan Goubert and McElroy there to get.
They're
some
all about
ideas
the oat
that.
cereal, man, which fits perfectly with our oat Kano. Maybe we should make a Brimley.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude,
A Brimley's got to be on the box, and it's an oat-based cereal.
Oat Kano.
Oat Kanos.
Dude.
Maybe it's like an
Dude.
oat-based Marbits. Or no, it's an oat-based cereal with volcano marshmallow Marbits.
Oof.
That's
Wait.
a way it could go. Yeah.
That is a way. It
I'm
could
not
go.
getting
All
a
I
lot
can
of traction
picture-
here. Both of you guys kind of hesitated there.
Well,
See, the good thing about an oat cereal is it's gluten free, so Kev can eat it and not be farty.
that's debatable. But
We
that's
could-
a topic for
We
another
could
show.
get you some steel cut gluten free oats.
Steel cut, gluten free, craft, curated.
Kraft macaroni and cheese oats. They should make a macaroni and cheese cereal. I wonder if a macaroni and cheese cereal would be any good. I bet you it would.
That'd be gross, dude.
I bet you could pull it off.
How about a steak and mustaches flavored cereal?
Dude, there has to be marshmallow somethings in our cereal.
Ooh.
How about this? How about we have some? We call the cereal Oat Kano, and on the cover is Brimley, but with like, you know, like
Spoonful of
demons.
mustaches.
Well, hold on, stay with me for a second. Demons, like when you see pictures of demons or whatever in like animated movies or in real movies, and like there's, you know, like fire or some sort of evil energy coming out of their mouths and their eyes. Instead of that, it's like pure oatmeal coming out of his eye sockets in his mouth.
Okay.
And then the actual cereal is some sort of oat-based something, but the Marbits are shaped like different mustaches.
Dude, I'm down. I'm so down.
And you could
Sure.
even make it so that the
Okay.
oat pieces are shaped like steaks.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, like a T-bone.
Sure. Steak and mustaches, bro, in cereal form. Boom.
Dude, and what did we say? A Gomez was the name of that stash. We should have a free stick-on Gomez prize in every box.
Oh, bro. Made out of actual hair from EBD cast members.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, my instinct would have been that they are it's a green box with yellow lettering, and it's got our little like triad thing on the cover.
Yep.
And the oats are E, B's, and D's.
Ooh, duh.
And then the marshmallows are just like a different random thing, like every month or whatever, something from the show, like like a marshmallow Hans Gruber, or like a marshmallow
Nakatomi Tower.
Yeah, Werner
sure,
Herzog.
Nakatomi Tower. Yeah.
Marshmallow.
I was thinking
golden wine coolers.
Featuring marshmallows shaped like the heads of our favorite guests. Or not guests, but favorite topics. Like Wilford Brimley.
But then there would be a prize every month, every so often there would be a different prize, and that could consist of the stick-on mustache, or various.
I feel
various
pretty.
Things.
Yeah, I like
small bag of broken glass.
Yes, a small bag of broken glass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I kind of think it'd be cool to just do a different mustache every time for a prize.
Sure, but you're going to cycle through the mustaches pretty quick.
I mean,
and then, you got to get on some new stuff.
Fair enough.
Dream big, bro.
Dream big, man.
Why do you want
dream big?
Why do you want to be limiting like that? Come on.
Yeah, we got some good deaths going.
But yeah,
on,
and then we could have like movie based trivia on the back of the box.
Mm-hmm. Of course,
you could participate in. Like, how dope would that be?
Be pretty dope.
I would love
pretty
that shit.
dope, son.
Little sachet of Type 4 amphibious fuel that looks like a little soy sauce packet.
Oh, there you
One
go.
of the prizes.
Exactly.
Soy sauce.
See, now you're talking.
3 collectible seashells that come in 3 different boxes. You got to catch them all.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, and here you go.
Each box should have a cutout camel cash on it.
Oh yes!
Damn it! This is so good, man. This is just growing like a fungus. I love it. So, here you go.
A little spritzer of Brute. A little mini hotel spritzer of Brute.
Okay, or how about this? You save up proofs of purchase from the box, you cut them out, and then you can mail them into us and get your own 6 demon bag.
Ooh, yeah, you can store all your shit in. Totally.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or a 6 demon bag filled with enchanted mustaches.
Aren't all mustaches enchanting, though?
They are enchanting mustaches.
Dude, I went to the library with my kids the other day because I had to get some fucking justices of the peace to stamp a document, and there was a dude at the counter who had a pretty fucking epic stash, man. Like, he had a full kind of like biplane World War I fucking twirly stash.
Whoa.
And I
full Nigel Carruthers.
Dude, he had a huge, it curled up and around. And I was just like, yo, bro, that's a pretty sick stash. And he was like, he visibly kind of like flinched and was like, thanks. And I was like, bro, come on, I'm just saying you got a nice stash. Like, he was like, kind of stoked, but kind of like, why are you complimenting my stash? It's like, bro, you can't have a stash in your face like that and not get complimented from other dude bros. We've got a whole podcast that talks about stashes, bro. Like, fucking.
I get it though, man, because sometimes somebody's looking to jab you because of your stash. You know what
really?
I mean?
That's true.
They're looking to be like, yeah, nice fucking porn stash, douchebag. You know, like.
Oh no, it was with love.
You know,
with
so you never know whether somebody's being genuine or whether they're just being a douchebag.
Okay, well that makes more sense then.
Incidentally, just a couple quick comments on that. I've encountered the same thing, Chad, because usually when I'm at work and I see if there's a customer in there and they're rocking a 6 stash, I'm like, yo, I try to do it as nicely as
Chill
I can.
as possible.
Yeah, I'm usually like, if I may just take a moment to say that is a most excellent mustache. And I still get the same reaction you just described from most people.
Yeah. So
They just don't get it. It's almost to me like the people that are wearing the stashes or that have these stashes, they don't realize how excellent a stash is, number one. Rocking a stash is number 2, and having a well-shaped and coiffed stash with plenty of extra chuff.
I feel like it's like the pre-internet communities where like you're like the one kid in town that liked the one thing and you think you're the only one, but it turns out there's millions of us, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe that's kind of part of it.
It may be part of it, man.
They just need to know that there's a community of people that love them.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
See, having a mustache is kind of like the Ruin Johnson Star Wars movie where they have like the decoder ring at the end, like the kids do, like and they're like the beginning of the rebellion.
Right.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
I love the idea that anyone with a
your
stash.
your mustache is like your Force Ovaltine decoder ring.
I love it.
You don't know whether like the Empire is noticing your Force decoder ring or whether it's a fellow rebel.
Right.
Yeah.
So everybody is you got to be a little cautious.
I love how people that sport mustaches are part of the Rebel Alliance. Like, it's fucking great.
Oh wow, yeah.
Dude.
Didn't Andor have a mustache in Rogue One? Or am I just not remembering correctly?
Yes,
no,
definitely.
Andor the man, Cassian Andor.
Equatorial belt. It had this sick jungle mustache.
no, there's Endor and then there's Cassian Andor.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, if I ever play a video game where I can terraform a planet, I am making a giant mustache on it. That's amazing.
I love it. Do it.
Hey, the James Webb Space Telescope is out there. It may just find a mustache-shaped continent on a planet somewhere.
Dude, if the James Webb Telescope was like, here's a photo of a planet that has a mustache, I'd be like, I'm on the next fucking spaceship.
Wow.
Do you think we could like persuade them to spend some time panning and scanning the skies for a mustache-shaped continent?
Probably. Did you guys see that thing the other day where there was a photo from James Webb where it turned out to be a close-up of a slice of chorizo?
No, I did not. But I like
not,
that.
Yeah, like
not surprising. Yeah.
Somebody from NASA actually had to apologize because they shared a photo of a slice of chorizo and said it was from the telescope. I think it's fucking great.
Oh my god,
I love that.
It's great. It's glorious.
Those cheeky NASA scientists.
All those fucking hysterical NASA nerds.
they're always up to hijinks.
All the shenanigans going on.
I feel like if you were to walk up to
Center.
Pedro Pascal and be like, "Yo, bro, sick stash," he'd get it though.
He would.
He seems one
really
of
would
us.
though. But also he's Pedro Pascal and he's awesome and he knows that. So nobody can really take anything away from him for having a mustache. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I do. If I would like to, just because this one of you mentioned something that made me think of this earlier. When I was rocking a mustache, my nickname at work became Porn Stash Kev.
Right. Okay.
As another personal nugget.
That makes that actually like backs up the statement that I think a mustache is a bold and ballsy move, but most people are too stupid to appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because like porn star Stash Kev, 1, that's a fucking dumb name. 2, it's belittling, and 3, it's like try a little fucking harder, guys. Like it's an
I agree, but at the same time,
it's so fucking unoriginal. I mean, really, come on.
It is, but at the same time, I've reached such a level with my mustache wearing that I was impervious. I was bulletproof.
Of course, yeah.
I was like,
fuck you.
Just call me whatever you want. It only makes me stronger.
Yeah, you just call me Porn Stash Kev. Cool, you're thinking of my dick.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
You're making me and my stash stronger.
I had to do like
all of your hatred. I can feel your hatred welling inside you.
That's it.
I had to do like a stranglehold takedown on a guy the other day because he was going on about my cheesy mustache, and I was like, I have a mustache, man, because my fucking dad always had a mustache, and my dad was a fucking awesome dude, man. So
yeah, dude.
There you go. And who was this fuckwit?
Yeah, really.
Just a drunk fuckwit,
Let's hunt him
He shut it right the fuck up. It was amazing.
That's great. Yeah, just people just don't understand the power of a good stash, man.
And even the people that are rocking the stashes, as I said,
that's kind of why I brought it up. It kind of surprised me. It's like, dude, if you have a 6-inch wide stash that curls up and around in like a vortex coming off the wings of a fighter plane in a foggy evening, you should know the glory of your stash. Like, come on,
and you
dude.
should be proud of it, dude. You should not be like weirded out when people compliment you on your stash.
Yeah, dude. It's not November. Like, this isn't some try-hard bullshit. Like, that's a legit stash, man. I'm acknowledging the legitimacy of your mustache.
Exactly. Well said, lad. Well said.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
This is some straight mustache gospel coming from the.
It is, man. I'm gonna start calling you Father Chad.
Indeed.
I am an ordained priest. I got ordained on the internet once.
You know, it's a humorous anecdote, guys, but I am actually an ordained priest.
I legit, yeah. My sister tried to get me to fucking officiate her wedding. I was like, yeah, you don't want me to do that.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
Nah, it sounds like a good idea. It's not a good idea.
So anyway, circling widely back.
Pedro
to
Pascal's
the
mustache is an
film,
easy segue.
Pedro Pascal has an excellent stash.
Yeah,
in
it's
this.
a great stash.
He does.
So
He
let's
does.
break this down and let's talk about it for a minute. Or possibly many minutes.
It's a nice stash.
Yeah.
It's very George Seinfeld. It's a nice stash.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. No, it's a good stash.
Good stash. I kind of wish Cage had a stash here. Like, I like his young Cage stash from some of his movies. You know, like he had the beard going. It was a pretty good beard, but
Dude, Cage has a really like it's got a great stash. It's got a lot of horizontal acreage going on when he dials it in. You know what I mean? It goes out
Cage.
towards his ears at quite a
yeah, dude.
quite a
You could
quite
squeegee a
clip.
window with that mustache. Like, it's pretty solid.
You could. You definitely could. In a few passes, you know, you wouldn't
Yeah.
have to
Now I'm picturing him like back and forth with his head across my windshield at an intersection, asking for like a couple quarters. You know, like I'd give him some money.
Absolutely. I mean, dude, if Nick Cage wanted to clean my windshield with his mustache,
This mustache at an intersection, I'd fucking give him my wallet. I'd be like, here you go, bro.
yeah, exactly.
Come with me. Let's go to the ATM. Jump in, bud. Let's go.
Oh, this is excellent, man.
I like when Kev just sits back and just
ejected to
basks
take a
in the
look at his
glory.
stash, and it's just, this is glorious, man. This is a wonderful
It is.
stash.
It's a
It
good
is.
stash. It's a good stash.
It is. Not to take any. I mean, to get back to Pedro Pascal, I think Pedro Pascal. Okay. I didn't know if you were going on about Nick
On the
or
Cage
what.
one or not.
No, I'm on Pascal's stash.
Well, yeah.
Dude, I think you just
he's-
invented a thing where yeah, you can. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that actually.
He's kind of a mustache hero, man. He's always had in
pretty much
most
always.
roles. Pretty much always,
Dude.
he has a mustache or a mustache and a little bit of a goatee going on, but almost always, you know.
Even though he doesn't, I want Mando to have a stash under that helmet.
Same.
Dude, let's start a petition.
Let's
do
Let's
it.
get a bot army together. And the dudes that removed Henry Cavill's mustache can put a mustache onto Mando seasons 1 and 2.
And welcome to the new segment of our show, folks. Time
Dude.
well spent.
Come on, I want. Is it Din Djarin? Is that his name?
Djarin? Yeah.
Jin Djarin.
Yes, I want Din Djarin to have a mustache, man. Because I mean, you know, it's Pedro Pascal, and he has one anyway. Why make him shave it for being underneath a helmet? It's stupid.
Right?
Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
I recognize this is like a Star Wars death wrapped in I should know better death, but like, are there mustaches in Star Wars? Does Lando have a bit of a stash going? Am I being completely ridiculous?
Well,
dude,
Lando.
Lando is OG fucking Star Wars stash, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, okay. I thought that was the case. But are there any others? I think it's just Lando.
I bet there's some evil British douches with
Oh yeah,
mustaches
you're probably
for
right.
sure.
I mean, Mando's sidekick basically is his entire face is a fucking mustache, whatever that weird alien is.
Wait, which weird alien?
Lando's buddy that sits next to him just goes like, "Mer, mer, 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 mer." You know, he's like a giant fucking split face mustache.
Oh, you mean the guy from Jedi?
Yeah,
Did he have a stash?
he was a stash. Like his fucking head was split in half.
He was a stash.
His whole upper lip was essentially a
Dude,
mustache.
that motherfucker, that fucking split face stash dude came from Mustache Planet. That's where those guys come from.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Here we go. I just sent over a couple of gifts.
Oh, I love gifts.
And I love gifts.
The only thing I love more than gifts is unwrapping them live on the air.
I love that we're having the equivalent of like the intergalactic Jerry daycare center where like they're like
Yes.
you know, all the different Jerrys from all the various universes are just like sitting in front of computers sending gifts to each other and chuckling like
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely. Just to in this is unrelated to stashes, but I found this. I sent this gift to some people this week because it was so damn hot. But it is show related because we did do this movie. There you go.
So let's change the subject again. Totally.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's fascinating. Update WhatsApp now, but it won't.
You're not on Wi-Fi.
That's
nice.
Fascinating. I guess I just don't get to see it.
It's the dude from Riddick getting fucking
it's the guy. It's the
burnt.
what's his name?
The way that he puts his arm up like that, it makes me want to see
good.
like Cusack hold a stereo over his head and get obliterated by the solar radiation.
You mean like combining?
Yeah.
Say anything with crematoria? Or
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. That is literally exactly what I'm saying. It'd be a better movie.
Very well may be. It very well may be, C-Lab. It very well may.
So anyways, Crudes 2, everybody.
All right, so Pascal, let's rate this stash, guys. I mean, come on.
It's definitely 4 out of 5 Escobars.
4 out of 5 Escobars. Oh, boy.
I like how like when you put a number next to the word Escobar, it sounds like a measurement, you know?
It does.
Like
it does.
An
It kinda
Escobar,
sounds
like
like
barometric
yes,
pressure on a
exactly,
mustache or something.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
is this our new rating metric for stashes?
I don't think it should be universal, but I think kind of like imperial and metric, like it's one measurement style.
Okay,
You know?
I'm with that. So how many Escobars do you give this stash?
Yeah, 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 Escobars.
4 out of 5 Escobars. All right, Benoit.
I'm going with 5 out of 5, man.
Yeah.
I
like
gotta
it.
agree.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah,
the
man.
wraparound? Is it kind of coming around the corner that does it for you? What is it?
Well, go ahead.
Look, man, there's a mustache, and then there's the mustache wearer and what they have done for mustaches. And I think in this case, you've got to give it up because you just like try and find a picture of this guy without a mustache. Just try.
Yeah, that's fair, man. And
It's
then
fucking hard, you know?
You sprinkle in the fact that one of his biggest roles, he wears a fucking helmet the whole time, and it just like doesn't showcase the glory.
That's a sacrifice for all
mustache kind.
Yes, exactly.
All right, I'm on board. I can't change my rating, but I'm totally with you.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do.
You're going to say 6 out of 5 so it averages out?
No, I'm not going to do anything stupid. I'm going to
It's
just
an
say
A+.
I'm not going to do that either.
7.433.
All right, I'll wait till you're done.
All right,
No, this will be funny for all the listeners. So go ahead and make fun of me for a second.
That's good stuff. Roll up your sleeves. I'm sorry, I forgot you don't have any. Tell us your story.
Oh wow! All right, you want to keep going? Do you want me to launch another salvo?
Another
of missiles
attack.
at you?
You look like a porn star with your mustache. All right, tell us.
Oh wow! Okay, I'll wait till you're done.
I'm just kidding.
So we all know a palindrome is the same.
Oh,
shit.
low blow.
Wow! No, that wasn't a low blow. That was one of my favorite show moments too.
That's why I brought it up.
I love it.
Thank you. All right, Tubby for free. Are you done?
I'm done, and I'm fucking tubby ass.
And free. All right, so my rating is the same as Ben's, 5 out of 5 Escobars. And here's the reason: it's this isn't just a stash; it fits his sort of tousled look that I really love that he has in the movie.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And
yes.
it's also, to use one of my buzzwords we talked about earlier in the show, it's craft. This is a craft stash, okay? Reason why, you can definitely see that there's some trimming between the lip line and the bottom of the stash, number one. Number two, it is definitely intentionally measured outwardly in terms of, lateral acreage, right? And cut thusly. And then also on the top, it is clearly cut and crafted, hence craft. it also is probably steel cut. So yes, 5 out of fucking 5.
There you go, bro. I actually, the one of the gifs you made of him screaming up the wall, I missed that there was a point at either end too. I thought it was more of a rounded end point.
Correct.
It's a sharp one.
It is, and it's doing some interesting things in different scenarios.
Yeah.
And you can tell by those 2 different ones that I sent over. So yeah, I'm speechless now.
Love it.
All right, so
A worthy
what are we
horse
doing
the
here?
over to
Are we-
mustaches.
I'm going to go ahead and send something along here, and
Oh, boy.
I want you guys to take a look at this before we move on from the mustache segment here. And so, hold on, let me get this dialed up here.
All right,
No,
let's
no.
wait for this.
Sorry, it's taking a minute.
It's okay.
Don't be sorry. It's our show. We do what we want.
Well, we'll just edit this out, so it'll be fine.
Not now you said
Usually,
it. we won't.
whenever that's said, I don't edit it out. Definitely, Chad doesn't either. By anybody.
I'm gonna put it in
Mhm.
twice.
Mhm. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm just gonna take longer then.
Okay.
Good, do it. We'll just make it funnier or stupider.
Just
and by that,
taking my time here. Don't worry. This
Take
is
your
gonna be
time.
really worth it when I finally figure this out.
Mm.
It's gonna be good.
I just forgot about that Sunny D picture at Costco. You must have bought a pallet of that with my rollerblades on. Get your skis shined up.
Grab a stick of juicy fruit.
Taste is gonna move you.
Stick it in.
Pull it out.
Whoa. The best form of birth control. Pop it in your mouth.
So here we go. I feel like Pedro Pascal in this picture here is seriously channeling some Burt Reynolds.
Oh, fuck yeah,
Whoa,
bro.
dude. Well said,
You
friend.
feeling that?
Oh, yeah.
You feeling that shit? Got those aviators on? Like that? That's just
Mhm.
yeah.
There's even
Who
like a
else?
graininess to the picture that kind of like fits too. And like the background,
Yeah.
it looks like very
Yeah.
80s buildings, Like it's just there's a lot going
Yeah.
on there.
So wait, I didn't even realize that he was in this Narcos series. I've had that in my queue forever. So
There you go.
I got to watch that.
Burt Reynolds in Narcos.
Yes.
He's got
most
the kind of
definitely
pop
Burt
collar thing
Reynolds.
going on. Yeah, dude, there's some serious Reynolds going on there, dude.
Yeah, clearly that's like a members only jacket he's wearing there. It's Chef's Kiss.
Mm.
The chef's kiss, folks. You heard it here first. Chef's kiss.
And you know what?
Members
Nick
only.
Cage
Shit is
smooches.
tight.
Hold on a second, dude. That ain't no members only jacket. Whoever said that should be shot.
Whoa.
Wrong.
The Japanese have been shot.
Dude, well, listen, Don. There's no epaulets on the shoulders, so that ain't no members
You're a
only
fucking
jacket.
epaulette.
Well, hold on
You're
a second
tubby
because
for free,
I
bro.
have one here where he is wearing in the same role a members only jacket and a leather one at that, which I have
Right.
that same exact fucking jacket.
Yeah,
So fuck you.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
you do.
I
Chad,
don't want to fight you.
Did you like the Mortal Kombat and Street
I did,
Fighter?
yeah, I did, yeah.
Yeah, it was a nice little bit. Round one, fight.
Don't want to fight you.
All right, let's move it along here.
Moving along to the end. Yes, we've been doing this for long enough. I hereby decree.
We've
it
covered
is
a
the
lot of
end.
ground here, so
We did. We covered a lot of ground and a lot of nonsense, but a lot of this movie, maybe not.
Dude, like
I believe we did.
the
I believe we did.
closing kind of bits and bobs fits right into the bits and bobs section because maybe the moment in this movie for me where I was like, this is basically us in this fucking movie was when they were arguing after running down the hill in their Nazi jodhpur shoes, where they got in the car and were trying to like, you drive, no, you drive, and
Yeah.
yes.
Nicolas Cage and Pedro Pascal's like, you're a better driver than me because from Gone in 60 Seconds. He's like, thanks to this stunt department. He's like, in the special features of the DVD, it says you did your own stunts. He's like, God damn it, you got me. You know what I mean? It was like exactly the kind of shit that we do here with fucking like nuggets and
Bro.
shit.
Yes.
And all the car chasey
said.
shit was so dumb and great and fantastic. And it just culminated into the end, which just the glory, the glory of the knife catch stab.
Yes.
It just like, it was just like
Yes.
the most perfect way
So
to
good.
over the top the end. And just put an exclamation point on the whole fucking debacle that I loved it.
Agreed. And I love that the knife catch, like two things. I love that the end was the movie that they made based on the entire adventure, number one. And number two, I love how it seamlessly blended from the film itself to the movie within the movie film.
Yeah, it was
with the knife throw. Like that was
It's just
so
so
good.
much good stuff there.
It was the icing on the cake.
And the
for
fact
sure.
that it was like I firmly believe that it was a Hors d'oeuvre to Big Trouble in Little China as well. And like I love the knife catch. The daughter throwing the knife is fucking great. It's just so good.
You mean Kate Beckinsale's daughter?
Yeah, exactly. Like just
Yeah.
Daddy. It's like
Uh-huh.
just totally
Yeah.
dumb, but fucking great.
I like the daddy daughter alley oop thing going on there with the knife.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah, it was.
Agreed.
Yeah, it made no sense, and that's why I liked it. And it kind of rhymed with your favorite moment in Face Off, Benny, with the like, "What world are we in?" or whatever the fuck that shit said. It totally made that exact kind of. It's just beautiful stuff, dude.
please tell me what planet
Exactly. And the shit where like the setup where, you know, it's like, oh, where'd you meet your wife? It's like, oh, she was a makeup artist. And at the end, it's like, well, you're a makeup artist. Let's make him into a drug lord, you know? Oh, God. It was just, it really went full Face Off, full fucking Con Air
Yeah.
at the end there. And it just, they hit a home fucking run, dude. They hit a home run here.
As J.J. Walker said, dynamite.
Dynamite. What other bits and bobs we got?
Well, just to sort of, I don't know, be semi-serious for a moment and just talk about the actual movie itself. Like the locations were excellent, man. I loved, like I read that they filmed it in Croatia, obviously, you know, posing as Spain or Mallorca or whatever it was. Like
Mallorca,
yeah, it was just gorgeous, man. Like the whole thing was great. And yeah, I like, in addition to it being like such a great movie, like it was well shot, you know, and well crafted, and I really enjoyed it. You know, well edited too. So there.
So
yeah.
fucking there.
Beautiful kind of Bond-esque locale.
It really was.
Yes, definitely, dude. Nice. The other thing too, I wanted to mention, we were talking about this earlier, and I kind of missed throwing this comment in there, but talking about the whole CIA element of it, I kind of bought the whole thing. So in the beginning, I was like, okay, so, you know, like I watched the trailer and I, before I rented it the night before, and I was like, okay, so, you know, this guy's a drug lord, and I wasn't like annoyed by that, but I was like, okay, you know, and then as soon as you meet Javi, like you fall in love with him, man. Like he's so awesome. And then I didn't want him to be the drug dealer, and I was getting bummed out because like they were recruiting him, and they were like, oh yeah, he's really a drug dealer, and I was so excited when he wasn't a drug dealer, dude. I was
You were bummed.
ecstatic with joy
It was funny.
because I just loved him, and I loved his relationship.
so lovable.
with Nick Cage. He is, man. He really, really is.
Yeah.
And he plays the perfect getting Nick Cage out of his shell. You know, Nick being like, I wasn't excited to come, but like, it's the most fun I've had in a long time. Like, it was funny, man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You can imagine how shitty
Really
it would
great.
be to be that famous. Like, it would suck on occasion.
Oh, dude, I think I'm more than that.
You're,
We didn't really comment on Neil Patrick Harris. I said at the beginning, like, I'm down with anything NPH does, and I am. And he was very likable in The Matrix as well, even though we weren't super stoked about that. And he was just great in this. Like, yeah, I would expect nothing less than his excellence in acting ability and comedy. And it was a delight to have him.
He's great.
I'll leave it at that. In bit form.
yeah. It's a great cast overall, I think.
Yeah.
Super solid.
But no chance to pass up on NPH. Like, come on,
Come on.
Yeah, man.
come on.
Come on.
It's like, yeah, I'm sorry I sent you that thing
on.
about the party. I should. Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Oh, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
The wife,
Yes.
Olivia, Sharon Horgan.
She's great.
I could have swore she was in a bunch of stuff. I was like, I know her from somewhere, but not the case.
I've had the same thought.
She was great, man. She was so just a perfect pair for fictional Nick Cage wife. She
No
just
doubt.
didn't give a fuck.
No doubt.
No fucks given.
The really bad Mission Impossible sleeping Palm wiped his forehead out the window stupidity was kind of delightful. Breaking into the camera room or whatever.
You mean when he was trying to like break in or sneak in or whatever?
Yeah, and like you know,
took
it was kind of like Naked
yeah.
Gun-esque, and you know.
Oh yeah, I mean that whole thing was pretty good, man. The action.
Yeah, it gets him out.
Yeah, but it was just good, man.
It was great.
It was good.
It was so bad it was good.
Yeah.
It was so tongue in cheek that it was delightful. I kind of like. I mean, like to go in the meta space, it's like the Naked Gun, for example, was so dumb funny that it was glorious, and this was so tongue in cheek that it was glorious. Like it wasn't trying to be slapsticky and stupid, but like it succeeded by being so troped out that it like it bursted through the lameness into glory. Like I don't know, that was a tough thing to do.
Bursted through the lameness. Nice.
I will go on with that for sure.
It's so risky. It's so risky. They could have completely blown up in their faces.
Yeah, well said, dude.
Yeah, I love Nick Cage going on about how like well, actually, it totally makes sense because being a spy and being an actor are very similar. Like, I love like his like trying to like justify it to himself and like everybody around.
Totally, man. And in the FBI truck in the beginning, where he was just like, "Nah, man, Javi's not a drug dealer. You got to trust my shamanic acting methods." And they're just like, "Oh,
Dude,
hey
the
guys, I'm
shamanic
gonna pull over
acting
here and
methods.
stop right now, yeah, because Nick Cage's shamanic acting." And it totally comes true. It was great, man. I really need to see some of the more meme-tastic Nick Cage movies. Like, I enjoyed Mandy. That was good. And I've always heard, like, Wicker Man is worth checking out because of how fucking ridiculous it is. I'd love to check it out.
Wicker Man? Oh my god, dude. You gotta watch that.
Yeah.
It's so dreadful.
Yeah. Because, like, Mandy wasn't dreadful, but it was kind of in that same kind of ridiculous space.
I love Mandy. I thought it was awesome.
Unexpectedly great. I think that's pretty much it. Car chases, fight, like the sitting around the table eating breakfast awkwardly with the wife and daughter who get flown in. That was pretty funny.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just worth the watch, man.
Yep.
If anyone hasn't seen it, check it out. There's really nothing to spoil. Well, I suppose we spoiled some shit, but whatever. I think we covered everything we need to cover.
I believe we did too.
Nuggets?
We did. We covered, and we also went off on ridiculous tangents. So I think we've.
We did. And those were just wonderful. Yeah.
I think we've done the show.
I think we've done the show. Well said.
Every
Okay,
day
you
is
know
a
what? I'm gonna start it off, Chad, with an interesting little nug that I found is that this is Nick Cage's 100th movie, and a more appropriate number 100 I cannot think of.
Yeah, that's pretty good stuff.
Right?
It's pretty good.
Excellent.
Yeah, really, really good.
I like that. I kind of didn't really put two and two together, but that Nick Cage went by his actual name. Was it Nicholas Kim Coppola or whatever in the cast, like in the credits?
Well, for the Nicky character, yeah.
And I never knew that Nick Cage was a Coppola when I was younger. I might have mentioned this on the show.
Either.
I probably did, but my mom took, like set up a vacation when I was a teenager, as moms do. And we went to Belize. And in Belize, Francis Coppola has a resort called Blancano Lodge.
What?
And like so in Belize, there's like a pine jungle, like a pine forest as opposed to like tropical. And so he's got this like vineyard lodge that runs on like this river hydro thing, and you could like rent a little, room or a hut or whatever, and it's Francis Coppola's kind of getaway. And so we stayed there, and I was like 15 years old, and like down along the river there's like these huts, and it turns out this hut that we got was like the one that Francis Coppola stays in when he comes there. And so like all the bookshelves are all Francis Coppola's books, and all the walls are like family photos and shit. And I was like 15 years old walking around and I saw a picture of Nick Cage in a family photo. And that's how I found out Nick Cage was a Coppola.
Blew your mind.
It totally blew my fucking mind. Because like as a 15-year-old, you're like Con Air and fucking The Rock and shit. Yeah. Blew the top off my head.
Wow.
It was super cool. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
There you go. Love it.
Have you guys taken a moment to just gander at the movie poster for this flick?
Yeah, I was looking at it earlier.
No, I didn't really take a deep look at it.
The like fractal one?
What?
No,
Or the blue one?
It's like a classic action movie.
Oh yeah.
Movie poster, and it's got like Nick Cage doing like the palm fist thing, and like they're jumping up off the cliff in the left hand corner, and there's like helicopters and like motorbikes and like them driving away from an explosion in the Land Rover. Like
it's a pretty classic 80s
totally
comedy or not action poster, dude.
Yeah,
you could totally see like a Chuck Norris movie kind of thing.
Yeah. I gotta get that poster. I love that.
Yeah, this is a really good poster. You know what this is? There's that guy. I watched a documentary on him. His name's Drew something, and he did like all of these posters from like 80s through the 90s. Man, he did like the Goonies poster, the Raiders posters, Back to the Future.
Right.
And he's really famous, man, and he was really famous for doing these great painted posters. And it's kind of like that.
I wonder if it's him.
It might.
You might as well get that dude if you're going for that look,
Right, exactly. It's glorious.
I know. I love like Cage's pose in this poster is so great.
Yeah, it's great. It's got everybody. It's got Cage and fucking like Baron Holtz with the camera and Tiffany Haddish with the gun and fucking Neil Patrick Harris is in there. It's
with the phone, yeah. This is very like this is like a cover for. It reminds me of the covers of the various different seasons for Archer.
Yes,
they're all exactly like this, dude. It's great.
Very, very much like that. Yeah,
very Archer-esque. Yeah. So anyway,
oh, dude, there was the one last thing that I want to shout out. In the most recent 5 episodes, I always move backwards from nuggets to bits and bobs, but when they're looking at all the Nick Cage memorabilia and he points to the Rock stuff, he's like, a string of pearls configuration. Fucking cracked up, dude.
That was great.
It was so fucking great. I need to watch The Rock again, dude. We should do The Rock soon because this is a fucking Connery, dude. We haven't done a Connery in a while.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that's true.
Connery Cage, dude. I like it.
Incidentally, Hunt for Red October is on Netflix.
God damn, that's a good movie.
Right? Diplomatic immunity. That was the best. All right, so my last nugget, which I found kind of interesting, was that Lionsgate outpaid HBO Max and Paramount for the rights to this movie. It's kind of cool.
It is cool considering you wouldn't
yeah,
expect them to
cool
give a shit,
Yeah, it was a little bit of a battle over it, so I like that, man. Gives the movie some cachet.
It made 28 and it cost 29 mil, so I don't.
Yeah,
you'd have to think that the current like rental shit would get them back on track, but
yeah, the rental market is like the back end. That's where they make more money.
And it was all COVID shit too, so like the theater would have been impacted.
Well, apparently there were supposed to be all these cameos as well, like Jim Carrey and a bunch of other people were going to do cameos, like I think at the end, and they couldn't because of COVID.
Oh, kind of like the Austin Powers-y shit they used to do?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Interesting.
Because we got Demi Moore as the wife.
Yeah, right.
That
was pretty
in a little cameo.
I liked Demi Moore.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was funny.
Dig.
Deaths.
Ooh, let me just tell you, we are back with deaths. I am so excited about the deaths this week. We were on point with the deaths, and I was super on point with recording them. And there's many of them. So I had a bro death right off the bang. Then Ben had a bro death. Then I had a bro death. Then Ben had a bro death. Then I had a bro death. Then Ben had another bro death. Then Chad had a Matrix death. Then I had a Star Wars death. Then I had another Star Wars death. Then Ben had a bro death. Then Chad had a bro death. Then Chad had a 3X bro death. and then I ejected on Pascal's mustache. Boom, done.
Yes, you do.
Nice.
Dude, you sound like the dude from the
was-
Micro Machines commercial there. I like it.
I kind of a little bit, a little
He kind of
bit.
did, yeah.
That dude
I
had a
did.
fucking mustache.
He did.
Oh yeah.
He
Mustache
really
Hall of
did.
Famer, the Micro Machines guy.
I love it.
let's,
Mustache Hall of Fame, dude from Micro Machines.
and the guy from the Micro Machines commercials.
Oh my fucking god, I love it. All right, ratings.
We rated the mustaches 5 out of 5 Escobars on the Escobar scale. All right, so ratings.
No fucking around, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna just give this movie a straight up 10 because it's awesome. There's like not a single thing I didn't like about this movie. It was great and enjoyable and funny and well shot, and yeah, I just loved it, man. Cast was awesome, so kudos, man.
Nice.
It's like my new favorite movie,
Yeah, it was a home run.
and it sucked.
Yeah, I love this movie. Algorithm 2.2. No, it's good,
Next
man.
person.
I don't know. I was like, how am I gonna fucking throw this in the algo? Blah 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 blah. Boring shit no one cares about. And it's a solid, good movie. I'm gonna give it a 5.7. It's just under True Lies, and it's above a lot of the best of the best of the best MCU shit. Which, looking at it,
Best of the best of the best.
MCU needs to fucking move down.
With
I think.
honors. Yeah, dude. MCU is going down.
MCU's going down. But like the two movies directly above this is 1995's True Lies and RoboCop 1987. Like this is in very, very good company. It was very
I'm
well
with that,
done,
man.
super solid, and looking forward to a second viewing. I think I'm going to take a leaf out of Benny's book and wait a while, digest it, and not fucking watch it for the show so I can enjoy it for what it is and fucking crack up.
Yeah, I like that.
The chemistry, I think, is where it's at for me between these two dudes.
Totally.
Yeah, definitely a 10. This
Right.
I figured I was gonna dig this, but I
Hope,
don't know.
at
It's
least.
just like a pleasant, just finding something you didn't know you needed.
Yes. Well said.
Just fucking absolutely delightful. And you are correct. The chemistry between Pedro Pascal and Nick Cage is fucking great. I really hope they do something else together.
Yeah, like Nick Cage is a guest star on Mando. Duh.
Dude, that'd be sick.
Dude, totally. Come on. Gotta get some Nick Cage in Star Wars. It's,
I mean, you had Hertz.
For
it hasn't been done yet.
Like,
Dude, I'm gonna watch National Treasure tonight. I love those
I
movies.
haven't seen any of those.
Oh man, they're great. And they were supposed to come out with a third one, and like people are still like, dude, when's it coming out? And of course it was done by Disney and Disney. Well, let's see, we got a great franchise here. So I think we'll release the sequel 5 years after the first one, and then we'll talk about the third one, but we'll never make it.
There was an Ask
Great
Me Anything
strategy.
on Reddit recently with Cage, and they asked about National Treasure, and I remember him saying that
Yeah.
they were pushing for a show.
Great, dude. The sequel came out in 2007, so
Well, I just mean
yeah.
like sounds like they're
moving right
fucking staring into their belly buttons and fucking whatever. But
picking the lint out?
Yeah.
Clearly.
picking $100 bills out.
What in the hell is my phone trying to download, dude?
Mustaches. Red Sox. So that's it.
And then I found $5. So that was it. There you have it, folks. We loved this movie.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
we did it.
What?
We did it.
Good job.
What did we do? Shaw, here you go.
Good game.
Good game, guys.
Good
Good
game,
game.
man. Good talk, son. Good talk. All right, so there you have it, folks. Thanks for joining us for the unbearable weight of massive talent. And stay tuned next week for something exciting. And here to tell us about that is our good friend C-Lab.
We got Stranger Things 4 slated. Is that achievable?
Dude, yeah, sure.
I think I can.
Yes.
I've been hankering to watch it anyway, so yeah, why not?
I already did.
Already done it.
I already did. I can't go any further, sir.
There's Prey. Prey is on Prime. Prey is on Disney. Have you guys seen Prey yet?
Prey, the new
You got
Predator.
to pray just to
Diff.
make it today. We say you pray.
All right,
Oh
so
my
Prey.
God! Stop it! Stop it!
We had
Stop.
You got
Predator
to pray
1,
just to
awesome.
make it today.
Predator 2, awesome. The rest of them, marginal or terrible,
Bags of dicks
including
to
the
be
crossovers
eaten.
with the aliens. And like most of the alien movies sucked. Like the whole franchise is basically a giant missed opportunity. So I'm not really expecting a whole lot here.
Yeah, fair enough.
Hey, you never know.
That's all I got to say about that.
Mini rant about Prey over.
There we go. So there you have it, folks. Stranger Things 4 next week. Excellent. Dude, this picture of Pedro with this members only jacket and this other guy is just so sexy.
Yeah, that's dope.
It's just awesome, man.
It's a fucking mustache masterclass
Maybe
right
it's my
It is
screen,
that is a mustache. It's a mustache masterclass.
dude. The brown lenses, man.
there. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
My dad had a pair of broken aviators I wore out for Halloween once, dressed as Hunter Thompson. And they were green lenses with gold frames, and I just remember them being like the best goddamn sunnies ever, and I've never been able to get them again. I want a pair. But they were like a very subtle, like greenish tint to the lens.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
And when you were a kid, you were like stupid glasses, and you threw them and broke
Yeah, exactly.
them.
Fuck you, Dad. You suck. Fuck you. And now I'm just like, I love you, Dad. I wish I could have your glasses.
Hey, love you too, boy.
Love you, bud. Hey, bud. Come cuddle up to... Put your head under my shoulder. We'll take a nap in the truck, bud.
Well, when you're out on the road, you sleep in the truck.
You'd be a little bit warmer if you didn't tear those sleeves off your jacket there, bud.
All right, son, wake up. It's time to pump some brute.
Let's go do pull-ups in the front of the truck, bud.
That was so great. Interesting little nerdy nugget, not related to the show. Speaking of Stallone, is when I was looking up those video game clips for the Round One show.
Oh yeah. One of them was Stallone Terminator or something.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it was Mortal Kombat. No, it was either Mortal Kombat or Injustice.
I think it was Mortal Kombat. No, whatever.
Yeah, I think it was Mortal Kombat. One of the characters was Rambo, and one of the characters was Terminator 2. I was like, wow.
It's pretty wild.
Looks like it could be fun. Yeah, it would look kind of cool.
Hey,
I think it's more cool in concept. I think our video game idea is way better.
Definitely,
like in that game, they showed some of the selectables, and it was like RoboCop, Terminator, Rambo. And I was like, dude, this is our awesome idea.
Dude,
stolen.
there is a new RoboCop gaming coming out that just looks out fucking standing.
Wait,
like Peter
wait,
Weller.
whoa.
Peter Weller
Game?
voice acts in it. Yes, it looks dope. It looks so dope.
You want to play that and just go around shooting people in the dick?
There you go. All right, let me wrap this up real quick.
A lot of people don't know this, but
Yeah, son. That people don't know this, but aviator glasses are not easy to find.
love it. Love you, Dad.
And that is going to wrap up this week's episode. Folks, if you'd like to check out the show notes for this episode, you can do so in your podcast app of choice or at our website, ebd.fm/episodes/169.
Nope, 170.
170, which I'm sure is what I
Damn.
meant. Yeah. And if you would like to support the show, you can do so a couple of different ways. Tell some friends. That's always powerful. And as we always rant and rave about now, if all of you would go rate our damn show on iTunes or whatever the hell, you'd probably help us 10x this baby.
Yeah.
Start making some of that real YouTube money. Yo.
Fractions
Anyway,
of pennies,
you do
dog.
You
can also-
leave a
yeah.
rating or turn one friend onto the show, and you would do us
Exactly.
a huge favor.
No doubt.
Or just go on Patreon.
Share
man.
the love.
Chuck us 50 cents a month. 50 cents a day
Bit of sand.
can feed the three of us and our families
Sally
for
Struthers.
a month.
I'm Sally Struthers. For 50 cents a day, you can feed fat
You can
nerds
feed-
who...
You can feed
about movies.
Sally Struthers.
Yeah.
50 cents a day, and you can feed Sally Struthers for a month.
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
Think about that, folks.
Just think about it
So
for a
go on
second.
patreon.com/EBD podcast and do it today.
Patreon.com/Sally Struthers. Donate now.
And remember, folks, we are all over social media. People are smashing like buttons and all that kind of shit for us. And we use the handle at Sally Struthers everywhere we are on the internet. I couldn't give a straight face. So check us out.
Sally
Instagram
Struthers.
at Sally Struthers. Whatever. Facebook at Sally Struthers. Other thing. Tweeter at Sally Struthers. Discord at Sally
How do you
Struthers.
spell Struthers? Because
So-
there is someone who's got 53 posts. I'm going to follow her.
Oh. Okay, I haven't even finished my joke, and of course, Chad's ruining it by looking it up and contesting
Wow,
it.
Chad is ejecting to look
He-
something
he-
up.
To look up Sally Struthers on Instagram.
We got a late show death. It's called ejecting to ruin my joke.
Did it work?
Oh, it worked, and somehow made it funnier at the same time.
Well, I'm following Sally Struthers on the EBD Instagram. Oh, I've requested. She's private. I love how this lady's got a private account. She's going to see EBD podcast, wants to follow me. Like, what? I'll let you know.
Oh my god.
Anyway, that's about all I got for this week,
Okay.
folks.
Sorry I ruined your joke,
Thank
buddy.
you. No, it's fine, Chad. You do it all the time.
I do.
Thanks for joining us, folks, for the unbearable weight of massive talent, and we will see you next week for Stranger Things Season 4. Ta-ta for now.
One for C-Lab, two for Troy Eagle, three for Wolverine to round out the trio. In this episode, everybody dies.
Beady beady beady.
Ooh, duh.
Every year, 10 million third world children don't live to see their third birthday, and another 5 million will be gone before their fifth birthday. Those that do live beyond that ripe old age for this part of the world will grow up in dung heaps like this. Happy birthday. It's enough to make the angels cry. Now, I can't get used to this any more than you could, but we can get rid of it. Yes, we can. You and I and CCF. I've given 17 years of my life to child care, and I'll give 100 more. But all you have to give is 70 cents a day, and the time it takes to make one free phone call. Your 70 cents will put one of these otherwise doomed boys or girls into a clean and bright CCF daycare center. Put life-giving medicine into a dying little body, nourishing food into a little stomach, education into an impoverished little mind. And if you call CCF right now, you'll get something that's good for your heart. A thank you letter right from the heart of the child your 70 cents is taking care of. A letter that says something like, "Dear friend, I was very sick and could not get out of my bed, but now I am back in school again, so there will be many more letters to you." Can you think of a better reason to call CCF right now than the chance to give some child the best birthday gift of all? A life of many, many more birthdays. Right, Helen?